Hey, welcome to Thrive Now, the podcast where we turn wild dreams into real strategies. I'm your host, Deja White, and in this episode, I'm sitting down with the brilliant DaVonna for a fireside style chat that redefines how we think about goal setting. This isn't a hype session, it's a blueprint. We'll walk through how to set goals so bold, so aligned with your strengths that they actually reshape your life. If you've ever said, that dream is too big for me, this episode is your permission slip and your plan. So pause what you're doing, grab a pen, and ask yourself this: what's the big scary goal I've been avoiding because it feels out of reach? We're about to show you exactly what to do next, so let's get into it. Today, we are here with DaVonna, and we will be talking about setting big goals because without a goal, it's really hard to achieve the thing that you want to achieve. So I'll stop talking. Most people know who I am. This is my challenge. So I'm Deja, founder of Break Room Buddha. But I'll kick it over to DaVonna and allow you to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Deja. First of all, I just love to brag about the amazing women in my life. This woman, I'm sure you all know her, but she is definitely going to be in the history books.
Oh,
So stay tuned for that. Beautiful, beautiful person. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you. My name is DaVonna May. I am an attorney turned entrepreneur. I am a dreamer at my heart and soul. And my entire purpose in life is to help equip other women, men, people who have a dream and a vision with the right tools and the right mindset and the right opportunities to really see their dreams come to fruition. So that's my purpose on this earth. Love entrepreneurship. I live entrepreneurship. I started off as an accessories designer and a stylist, and I evolved into a consultant and marketing specialist, and now I am an AI enthusiast and educator. So, all of those things with the underlying goal of helping to empower other entrepreneurs.
I love that so much. So you mentioned just slightly about what you are doing in the AI space. Can we dive a little bit deeper and talk about how you help people become the it person or the it girl or the it guy in their life? And what does that mean? Because not a lot of
Yes.
people know what the it girl is or it guy is.
I know. So, It Girl GPT, It Girl World, It Girl Academy, it kind of can seem a little arrogant. It can seem a little unattainable, maybe even unapproachable. But when you really understand that the It Girl, the It Guy is you, it is the person with the dream, with the vision, and you are the person who are brave enough to go out there in this world and figure out how to work that thing out. You are the it girl. There is nothing better, there's nothing more powerful, there's nothing greater than to realize your own personal genius, your own greatness, and not only that, but to allow the personal growth that you'll experience professionally and personally, all of that is going to be transferable into other people's journeys and experiences. So an it girl and it guy is simply a dreamer who went out and found a way to make it happen.
Ooh, I love that. I'm an it girl.
That's right.
What inspired you to create it girl and turn it into like an AI agent? Like you could have went in a bunch of different directions with it, but I believe you started with an AI agent, and now you're turning it into different things and platforms.
I guess you could say different verticals. I'm still learning all the jargon of this wonderful industry of AI and marketing and entrepreneurship. It's an ongoing journey, I'm telling you, of self discovery. And as you discover more about yourself, you discover what your purpose is. And so, It Girl really was birthed from my deepest pain. And my deepest pain was coming from a place where I was completely unsupported and abandoned in so many ways. And specifically when it comes to my uniqueness and my personal goals. So I mentioned that I graduated law school, and upon graduating, I already had a plan for myself. I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. But when I went back home with that, and I'm not being funny when I say this, the amount of abuse, verbal and emotional and creative and intelligence abuse that comes from people who are your core support system can be so devastating to a dream. And I went through that process of being beat down by my family, beat down by my community. My closest friends thought I was crazy, all because I wanted to start a business. I mean, can you believe it? So the thing is that I created It Girl GPT. I created All Things It Girl as a safe space for you to come to have people who understand what it's like to be a visionary, a dreamer, and really to bring together actual tools to make that journey practical for you to actually make it successful. That's what It Girl is about, giving dreamers and people who are like me, who were maybe disadvantaged when it came to a support system or resources, whatever it is, you have a safe place to learn and to earn, just to sound kind of corny.
I love that. I said the other day that you can really make your dreams come true with AI because I was like, I need to hire an assistant, someone who can help me like pitch all these businesses. But I just like made an AI agent and I was like, your number one goal is to be a pitch assistant right now. So
Yes.
all you'll do is help me do research, find people's contact information, and write the pitch emails. And I'm like, wow, the best like $20 I ever spent on an AI tool.
And that's the thing, right? The thing about AI is that it is as good as you are,
Yeah.
in my opinion. It can make you better. So if you're already someone with bright ideas, if you're already someone who loves writing or creativity, or you have these thoughts and these goals, it is going to help enhance it. It's going to make a bright mind greater. It's going to take your brilliance and turn it into something real. So
Mhm.
it's not for people who just want an easy, lazy way to get to wealth, because that's just, I don't know how that works. If
Yeah.
there's overnight success takes like 11 years, and
It does,
so
yeah.
I'm finally starting to see some of
Yeah,
it.
I see. Yeah, look, I've been following people. Like, there's a creator. His name is Nikki, and he does his like overnight success series, and he talks about different artists. And I think like Sabrina Carpenter was one of the people. Chapel. I don't want to say her name wrong, but the singer. Like, it was just like an overnight success series, but you see that it's not
Right.
overnight success. So yes, I
Yes.
say like 10 to 11 years is
Mhm.
that mark where you start to see a return on all the work and creativity that you've been putting out into the world. I love
That's
that.
true. Yes.
So you already talked a little bit about some of the boldest things that you've done to enter into like that entrepreneurship space. But is
Mhm.
there one thing that's been the boldest thing you've ever done to get to where you want to be? And if so, how did you navigate those challenges that obviously came because you were new to that space, you were entering it for the first time, and etc.
You know, this may not be the answer that people are wanting to hear, but the boldest thing you can do that I've done is hold on to that dream like my life depended on it. And in that space, I realized that, all right, the dream, the vision, the goal, when you're one of those people who just can't let it go, that means that you are destined, you are purposed, you were chosen for this work. This is your assignment, so it will haunt you. And I mean, as a human being, as a young girl, as somebody who cares about what her family and community thinks, and they're telling me that I'm crazy and that, what are you doing? I'm like, okay, I want to be normal, I guess. I'll try to be normal. I couldn't. So holding on to that dream was the boldest and most courageous thing I've ever done, because I had no friends. I had no support system. I had no one who believed in me. But if you can hold on long enough, and if you can have enough confidence long enough to see that thing reach its milestone, oh, all bets are off.
Yeah.
You are now in a space where you are entering your power and you're entering into your authority, and now you're starting to see that that thing that was inside of you, that dream, that goal, that is a vision that was given to you because it's so much bigger than you. You are going to impact lives across nations and time and generations that you can never anticipate. So the boldest thing you can do is hold on tight to that dream until it and protect it. Protect the seed of your dream.
Yeah. I say this all the time. I when I have like like coaching calls with people, I ask them, what is one thing that if you did not do, how would it impact the people that you were supposed to impact? Like, I love asking that question. I don't know where I heard it, but someone said it one time. They're like, just imagine all the people that won't be touched because you decided not to do the thing that you were supposed to do or that you wanted to do, or that you felt like you needed to do. So I always keep that in the back of my mind. Like, if I feel like I want to do something, I'm like, I just have to put it out into the world. I like it, just
Yes.
it's something in me. I'm like, I gotta put it out into the world. I'll see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not the right time to do it, but that doesn't mean in the long run someone won't run across it.
It's
Um,
so important.
yeah,
And that's the thing. When you allow time and when you're blessed with time to see how things manifest, because you can't just go in the kitchen and whip up a cake. You got to put it through its process. Your
yeah,
goal, you're going to have to grow into that dream. You're going to have to grow into the boss. You're going to have to grow into the professional. So you've got to have the mindset to know you've got to give yourself time, just like that seed, to grow through all the adversity, all the seasons, all the ups
mhm,
and downs, all the challenges. You've got to give yourself enough time to grow and know that when you do grow, you're going to blossom into something so beautiful and useful, not just a pretty thing, but a thing that is useful, that is going to provide life, opportunity, shelter, shade, all of the things. You have that inside of you. And that is what I think people should always remember, is that they are protecting something that is undescribable.
yeah. I'm with you. I hear you. I'm going to talk a little bit about personal branding. I feel like it's become sort of like a buzzword, but it's always been important. Like, how
Yes.
you show up is your personal brand, whether you're putting work into it or not. But that's my definition. That's how I think of it. But you also talk a little bit about business strategy. So, can you talk a bit about how you're using AI in that personal branding and business strategy space? And if someone wanted to use these AI tools to put together a plan, like they have the goal, now they want to put together the plan to execute on that goal, can you talk through about how you approach that using today's technology?
Yeah, so the thing is this, I always go back as a consultant. I work with people who are starting brands all the time. And one thing I realize is that there are people who are just, oh gosh, how do I say this nicely? People are pretending that they want something. Now,
Ah,
they may really truly want success and money and independence and freedom, but are they willing to work for it? Are they willing to show up and do what needs to be done, or do they just want an exchange of money for their time? You've got, if you are an entrepreneur, that's an entirely different person. You know, it's an entirely different lifestyle. So you've got to, number one, be committed to whatever direction you're going in. The best thing to do is get committed as quickly as possible. And there's going to be so much hate, doubt. There's going to be so many naysayers, and then you're going to run up against yourself. Once you get to yourself, you have got to get to that point where you just know who you are, and you just boldly and audaciously use whatever tools, whatever resources, whatever a little bit of support you may have. You use everything at your fingertips to do what you can in that moment. If you only have a notebook, if you only have a phone, I used a broken laptop and I had to walk to a library twice a day. That was over a mile each way because I didn't have the ability to create my website at home. So I had to go to a library in the heat of the summer or in the middle of the winter or if it was raining. You've got to have a sort of grit inside of you that allows you to hold on to something that you don't even understand why you're doing it. So with AI, I'm always using whatever is accessible to me, whatever is free, whatever is low hanging, because I realize that it's how they always say, it's evening the playing field. It's giving me an opportunity that I could never have had to accelerate my ideas, to brighten my visions, and to actually extend my reach with my network. So I've always used social media to build a support system and have conversations, and what events are you guys hosting, and in what ways can I volunteer, how can I intern, or how can I be a part of the team, or can I bring my accessories, or is this a space where I can have a conversation? Use what you have, use the technology to connect with people, because the people are going to be the ones that give you the opportunity. Use the it girl GPTs, the chat GPTs, to just write out a business plan, learn how to interact with it, learn it, because it truly is, it's a blessing to have these things. So yeah,
yeah,
I know I rambled a bit, but just get into it.
no,
Just use the things, try it out. get connected with some people. Use AI to connect you to humans, you know?
This is helpful. I want to touch on something that I know and I try to stress to other people, and that's when you were talking about like volunteering for things and showing up to things. I need people to understand that you won't always get paid to show up and provide value. So can you talk a little bit about what your experience has been? Maybe like a one experience where you showed up for free and it led to something even bigger for you.
Oh gosh, I am literally still showing up to things for free. I don't know if I'll ever stop because there's always an organization that's doing what you want to do at a scale that you haven't yet achieved. So if I can be in a room with people who are smarter than me, achieving the goals that I have for myself, I'm going to see how I can get into that room.
Mhm.
And the best way to do that, there are so many conferences, so many events. Go on Eventbrite, go on, is it Luma? Go on
Yeah.
any of these places and get in contact with the directors, the organizers, the founders. Get on LinkedIn and get connected to your industry and just say, how can I help? How can I support? One of the coolest things that I've done recently was I went to Art Basel and I volunteered with it was like it was more like 7 days, but I did 3 out of 7 days of this interactive, super tech, super creative, super artsy. I mean, it's Art Basel, so it's all the latest in technology from all over the world. And it's at this museum in Miami that, I mean, is just like state of the art, like top notch, top technology. And I'm just the girl there running around with the founder, with the notebook in my hand, just whatever, however I can help support. You know what I mean? So you don't even really have to know what you're doing. Just get yourself in the room, be useful, and you'll grow tremendously. And then actually, like after that event, not only did I get to get dressed up and put on beautiful clothes and see all these amazing advances in technology and art and network with people who actually gave me opportunities after that, but then she did end up paying us. Oh, and then I ended the week on a yacht,
Okay.
volunteering on a yacht.
Okay. I love that. See the things that happen when you just say yes to one
Yes,
thing.
just say
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, just say yes. I think that's the motto of 2025. Just say yes. Quick pause. I know we are having a really great conversation, but I want to share this with you. Have you ever read something online and thought, that could be me, but I don't know where to start? Well, meet Scouta. It's my new career discovery tool that turns anything you're curious about into real opportunities. Highlight a sentence on a website, and Scouta will show you jobs, scholarships, career paths, and even people you can connect with that do that exact job that you're interested in. Your future isn't just in your head, it's in your browser. So, the waitlist is officially open for Scouta. I am dropping this super soon, and I want to make sure that you get on this waitlist. So, grab a spot on my waitlist by going to bit.ly slash Scouta, SCOUTA dash waitlist. WAITLIST to grab your spot. This extension is guaranteed to turn your curiosity into your next big career move and career roadmap. Can't wait to see all of you join the waitlist. So I would consider you living and leading a very non-traditional path in life. So what are some of like the rules that you've broken that you think other people need to break if they have big goals that they want to achieve in 2025?
Hmm. You know what I want people to start doing is stop caring so much about what other people think. Like, be good as hell. Be so good. Be so in their face. Like, if you are good at something, be great at it and show it off. And don't apologize for it. Don't be afraid of how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how well spoken you are, how creative you are, how knowledgeable you are, because this is not about arrogance or humility. Who cares? Like, this is just about actually owning the body, the mind, the gifts, the uniqueness that you were given. You were gifted all of what Daisha is. You were, I, girl, if I could live inside of your brain,
Yeah,
all
no,
the
no. I
things you
tell people they
know,
don't need to be up here.
all the things you can do it more, and
Yeah.
really just make it stick, man. Make history. Don't be afraid of who you are. Do not be afraid of your greatness.
Yeah, I love that. I'm very similar. I think I was kind of like behind the scenes. Like when I first started my career, I was like, I want to be behind the scenes. I want to be on a
Hmm.
set. I want to be in an office. But now I'm like, I don't really want to be in like behind the scenes anymore. Like you have to show up. You can teach
Yes.
what you know. You can just
Yeah.
talk about what you're passionate about. So I feel you. I'm like, get out of the shadows and start telling
Yes.
people what you can do. Because there are so many people in this world that you haven't met, and you can easily meet them with the internet now. You can
Yes.
easily meet them by walking outside, doing something in your local community. So I'm with you. I think
And you know what else? See, this is my thing. I operate very like, my husband, he thinks it's funny because I kind of think I'm invisible, because I really feel like I'm underneath the radar. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm here for this thing, but like it's really about like just allowing yourself wherever you are to just experience yourself. Like, and then
mm,
you'll learn more about what people want from you. So somebody told me that what one thing that they like about how I move is that I iterate really quickly. Like, I don't take a lot of time and think about all the things that can go wrong. I'm just about, oh, I want to create a GPT. I want to figure out how to create some sort of a technology to help women to brand themselves and their businesses. I really want to do this, so I just do it,
yep.
and I do it quickly, and I don't wait for approval, and I don't wait for a lot of opinions, because I trust myself. Now, it wasn't always like that. I've had to grow to trust myself. And this is what I mean. It's always about personal development as you grow anything. So as you are growing into your own gifts and your own maturity, you start to say, you know what? I don't have time to doubt myself. I don't have time to pretend that I'm not good at this. I don't have time to make it maybe or maybe no. I am. I'm here. We use our power words around here
Yeah.
because we have things to do. We have work to do. And that's just that.
I love that. I like we use our power words around
Yeah.
here. Yes, yes, yes. It gave me like very demure vibes.
It is very demure. It's giving very thoughtful. It's giving very mindful. It's giving very much so we manifest.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, so I'm gonna hop back to AI a bit. So if someone wanted to start today and they already know about Chat GPT, they know now about It Girl GPT, what are some other AI tools or resources that you've seen that people haven't tapped into yet, and it's kind of like maybe a hidden gem in the general world? Like maybe the AI people know about it, but like everyday average people may not know about this tool.
Oh dear.
I
It
know I
Girl
gave you a curveball.
GPT. It Girl GPT, fine. If we're gonna talk about it, let's just talk about it. A lot of people do not know about It Girl GPT. Now, see, the thing about It Girl GPT, it's created underneath OpenAI, ChatGPT, so it is something that we all can achieve. It's attainable, and it has been a great marketing vehicle for me. It's been a great conversation starter, but most of all, it's been a very unique way that people have used it to impact their business. So I have created impact using Icro GPT, and it's just simply, well, it's not another, but it is definitely your virtual bestie, your virtual brand building bestie. It's a tool that allows you to craft the lifestyle that you want to live. If you want to be a luxury girl, if you want to be a corporate girl, if you want to be a little bit of both, if you want to be someone who's just well versed, well resourced, well knowledge, what events are happening. It's really about creating opportunities and pathways to those opportunities using that tool. But what I really want to emphasize is that there's so many technologies out here. I really don't. I do have a few like that I use on the, like, I'll use It Girl GPT for my writing, and then I'll use there's this it's called deal.ai. I use that for my tech. I have a whole like entire tech stack built within there where I create pictures and videos and announcements. Canva is like an OG for me. You know, CapCut is an OG for me. I think I heard that they are getting cut soon
They
with
might
TikTok.
because they're owned
Okay.
by TikTok.
Heard, and I don't like that. I really like CapCut. So the thing is to figure out what actually works for you, and that's one thing that I do. I help to counsel and advise people on the technologies that I am aware of, the ones that work well for me, and then I advise them on what can work for them. So I help to create custom tech stacks for brands as a part of my offerings. But the thing that I really want to really say is this: we need to put ourselves in the creator position and the developer position. We
Hmm.
need to create the technologies. We really need to learn how to do these things because we, I mean, say no more. There's, you know what I mean? We have to be the ones in control of these things. So that is what I'm truly advocating for, to learn what there is to know about what exists and then to build upon it, to own something within the space of AI, technology, software development. Link up with people. If I'm a creative marketer and you're an actual software developer and you're a systems person, bring these people together to create something. And that's what my goal is to create my own piece of
Yeah.
technology.
That's smart. I think ownership is the end game always. For it should be the end game for creators. Like I have never considered myself a creator, although other people consider myself a creator. I consider myself a builder. I'm
Yeah.
like everything that I do needs to lead to something that I own. So
Yeah.
like if I create content on a social media platform, I will always have the same content on a website that I own. If I like I built an AI career tool because I was like, all right, I'm giving away all this career advice and people come to me constantly and that's my IP. Like I'm
Yeah.
helping people individually, but like you always have to think of scale.
Yeah.
How do you scale the things that you are creating?
Yes.
And I think it's right. You always have to go and partner with people. You can't be afraid to pay people for their
Yes.
knowledge. Like if you go and
Yes.
ask them for help, how can you pay or barter so that you all can create something that someone owns? If it's both of you, if it's you, like however you split it up. But yeah, I think in the end, ownership is the number one thing. That's how you get ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then
Yeah.
that's the part. Like you want to own as much as you can. I mean, because honestly, I think it's funny we're talking about ownership because I don't feel like I own anything
Mm.
really in this world. I just have today. I just have what I have in my hands and in my mind at the moment. So I'm constantly giving
Mhm.
and living. I'm squeezing my lemon dry every single day. I don't have time to pretend like life is and days are promised. So just really get out there and start going for it because if you wake up in the morning that means you're alive and that means you got to live here and that means you got to make it through the day. So you better figure out a way to make your days count.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is focus on what makes you happy, what gives you a sense of peace, what gives you a sense of energy. And that is your gift. That's your vision, that's your goal. And that will really be the pathway to your it girl or it guy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Focusing on that.
I love that. And I'm going to leave you with maybe two more questions. I saw recently, I don't know if you follow Brianna Doe, but she's a LinkedIn creator. And she said that she has an anti goals list. So, like, instead of having like New Year's resolutions, she has a list of things that she just absolutely knows that she won't do in 2025. So, do you have a couple of things based on like maybe lessons you learned in 2024 and you're carrying it over, like what are some boundaries that you're setting or some things that you're no longer doing
Oh
in 2025?
gosh, it's okay. So I have a lot. My life is marked by very high professional achievements and very challenging personal life. So my family, my community, where I come from, the core of who I am, I'm being very transparent, it has broken my heart time and time again. So that turns you into a person who is sort of like operating. Sometimes you feel like it's not from your strength all the time. So with that being said, I don't even I don't really judge myself in the sense of I'm not hard on myself. I give myself grace, but I'm very diligent to make excellence my standard. I'm very diligent to learn ways that I can empower myself and better myself so that I make whoever's attached to me their journey beneficial or not dangerous, because sometimes you can work with people and they are so unhealed and they've gone through so many things that they may be great at something that they're doing, but they're so broken on the inside that they can't function completely or correctly. And that is my goal, is to be healed, to be functionable, to be someone who can teach others how to do the same thing, to teach people how to balance and take breaks and to love yourself and all those things. So, really, goals, like, goals are just about getting better personally, like get making yourself better, enhancing your skill set, up leveling your life, period. And really keeping love and forgiveness and a purity in your heart,
Mhm.
because that is going to be like, I don't want to become what the world tried to make me or what circumstances tried to make me. I want to be the best representation of when I was created, and when before I was born there was a vision for me, and I want to be that vision. No matter what life tried to do or take or whatever, I want to be the highest, grandest version of myself. And that's what I strive for. That's my goal every single day.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And then I'm gonna end it on this last note. Do you have one action step that everyone listening can take to achieve their goals today? Like not tomorrow, but today. What's one thing they can do today?
You know what? Your action step is to look at yourself and say, we're doing it. Put your arms up in the air and say, let's go, champ.
I love that. I love it. Affirmations are important, and then hyping yourself up is also important. So you have to believe it before you can do it. So I'm with
Commit
you.
to who you want to be. Commit to it. If you
Yeah.
want to be this, be it. If you want to be that in your mind, make a decision. That is really the action step that we have to continuously make, is making a decision. Who are you
Mhm.
going to be? Because at the end of the day, nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to give you anything. Get up, put the work in, and then all of the rewards will meet you where you have earned it. So go out and earn it, whatever that looks like. Use what you have, use who you have, pick up the phone, send an email, turn on chat GPT, it girl GPT. Get busy.
Yeah.
Get to work.
I love it. I love it. And how can people find you? How can they find It Girl GPT? And then where are you active so that they can keep up with everything that you have going on?
So I am currently in a space of rebranding,
Okay.
upscaling my brand, bringing all of my components under one roof, under one website, I guess you can say. So what we're doing now is, I love LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can search my name, DaVonna May. You can just Google DaVonna May and go look around at the things, and maybe it'll lead you to my Facebook and my Instagram, you know. But in the meanwhile, as I have a landing page, It Girl Academy. That'll be available on my LinkedIn. So, but what I'm doing is bringing all of my services under one roof. And if I could just quickly tell people that what I'm here to do is help you to upscale your brand. So I have the creative strategy, I have the actual systems that you need to automate your brand, to enhance your brand, to really make it a profitable brand. And so that's what I like to do. I do that every day. I talk to people every day about where they are with their brand, and we get some strategy, we get blueprints, we get quick start guides going, and we work together on a month to month basis usually. So these are some of the things that I do. I just love to help people figure out, bring clarity around what they want to achieve, and really bring the power back into them so they could actually go out and figure it out and make it happen. And then not doing it alone, doing it with me and doing it with my community of supporters and my network as well. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. And we are on the same wavelength. I think this is how we got connected. I do the same stuff. I love it. I think everyone has so much potential and they just most people aren't there yet. They haven't gone through their canon events enough yet to know that they're ready to do whatever it is they need to do.
Yeah.
So I love it. I just love this type of stuff. So thank you so much for chatting with me today. Okay, before you go, this episode isn't just something to listen to. It's a challenge. You know me, I love giving people homework. So after listening to this, now you are prepared. So I want you to take 5 minutes today and answer this one reflection question. What's a dream that feels too big to say out loud, but still won't leave you alone? All right, if you got your answer, I want to hear it. Head over to the link in the show notes. I want you to submit your dream to the Thrive Now Dream Database. Just click that link and I want to hear what you have to say. What are your dreams? What's scaring you right now? Why does it feel too big? Tell me all the juicy details. I'm not collecting these just because I want to build future episodes around all of the dreams that I receive. I'll shout out your dreams on social media, on the podcast, and then find guests who are doing those real things, like in real life, that you are dreaming about, because I want this podcast to turn into a blueprint. Like if you have a dream and you don't know who to go to or what to do, I want to find the people who have already done the thing. They might be 2, 3, 4, or 5 steps ahead, but they can give you the blueprint because they've already made all the mistakes. They already know the ups and downs. They already know the industry. They already know everything that you're trying to figure out right now. Thriving shouldn't be a mystery. And your dream is valid. It's not too big. It's right on time. And this podcast is here to help you. I'm so excited to hear what you all have to say. And until next time, keep thriving.